Hey everybody, Calvin McDaniel with SmartWay AI here, and today we're going to be looking at an example where we automate a lead generation and outreach system. Okay, so here's what the process looks like at a high level. First step is we're going to be gathering the leads information such as email, company name, first name, etc. From here, we're going to run the emails through a verification process to make sure they are legit emails and our messages will reach their inbox and not just spam. From here, we're going to be creating a personalized email with the help of AI and as well using copywriting. Then we're going to be sending these customized emails to the leads. We will implement a series of emails where if they don't respond, a follow-up email will be triggered. This will go to a total of 3 emails. We will have a system to as well monitor the responses as they come in and measure the interest level of the prospects. Emails that we receive where they aren't as interested will be archived in the CRM of your choice with a reminder to follow up with the prospect at a given time period. Interested emails will trigger a notification to the sales rep to engage with the prospect in real time. Note that a follow-up response could be automated here if you wish, but for this example, we're going to be reaching a jump-off point where as soon as we get someone interested or get an interested response, it notifies the sales rep and they take over from here. Okay, so let's take a look at some of the benefits before we review an example. First one you're going to see is reduced time. So we're able to source and email leads in minutes rather than the process of weeks and months. We have a system here where it's automating the initial outreach. This is a crucial step because it personalizes the emails using AI and copywriting methods. Another benefit we see here is allocated time. So we're going to be spending more time crafting responses to the interested prospects than the initial outreach. As well, the cost is a large factor here, as leads are extremely expensive, and with this method, we're going to be paying less than 10 cents per email, as well uh, initializing the first outreach. And a big point here is the jump off point that we previously mentioned, where it notifies sales reps of responses instantly and engages them with the interested prospects at a really reduced time frame. This will allow you to engage with the interested prospects right away instead of waiting for the responses to come in and maybe not seeing it over the course of a few days. Okay, so the first step in that process was to source the leads. For this example, we're going to be using LinkedIn Sales Navigator. It's important in LinkedIn Sales Navigator to niche down to be as specific as possible in terms of the leads that you're looking for. So let's go through an example and pull out all the data. What we're going to do here is utilize the filters here on the left-hand side to narrow down the search results. Our goal is to get this 2 million results down to 2.5K because this is the amount that we could process, the amount of emails we could process for this specific example. So as you can see right here, I'm looking for relatively small companies and I'm looking for decision makers here. I'm focusing on a few states in the United States just to narrow down the search results. Okay, so in this example, let's say I'm looking to sell a product or service to a beauty salon. So let's go ahead and do that. Right here, we narrowed down the search results to around 2,000. This is going to work for now. From here, what I'm going to do is take this URL and plug it into our system, which automates the pulling out of this data into emails. So I'm going to go ahead and do that in the background. All right, what we're doing right here is we're running our search results through this system to pull out all the lead information such as company name, summary of the profile, email, phone number, etc. All right, after going through our process and exporting all the lead information, we have this file right here. This file is a whole bunch of data columns, but the most important ones we're going to pay attention to are email and verified email. So the cool thing with the system that we're using is you're only paying for verified emails. So say the system finds 1,000 emails out of the 2,000 accounts, but only 500 of them are verified. You're only going to be paying for those verified emails. So this is pretty cool because we can make sure that these emails are actually going to be receiving our outreach. It's not going to be sent to spam and it's not going to be sent to a non-existing email address. So let's go through and make personalized outreach emails for each of these rows. All right, now what we're going to do is look at this workflow that I set up. So what this workflow does is it looks into your data pool that you just got with all the emails. It pulls out the user's email and a few other information such as their name, company, and the summary of their profile. And then from there creates a personalized outreach response based on the user's profile, and then sends it right back into that sheet to use for later reference to pull and send out the actual email. All right, so let's go ahead and run this. All right, so what this workflow is currently doing as we speak is it's going row by row and pulling out the information that we just spoke about for each specific lead, creating a personalized response, and then just putting it right back into a new column to be used for later reference. So you can see it's gone through around 40 rows of data so far, and it's going to be doing this all the way up to the total amount of rows we have in the file. So this obviously creates a very useful automation because this is doing all the personalization for you rather than one of your representatives having to go through and do it themselves. It saves massive amounts of time and is automated to the user's profile. All right, so after this workflow has gone and completed, let's just take a look at some of the personalizations to see if it kind of matches what we're looking for. So let's just scroll down and find a random record. Hey Ryan, stumbled upon your profile and was really impressed by the cordless hairdryer innovation at Volo Beauty. It's not every day that you see someone revolutionizing everyday tools. Just wanted to connect and learn more. Okay, I'd say that's pretty good. This is just supposed to be a personalization that kind of shows you went through and read their profile and are reaching out to connect. So let's bring that personalization into the cold outreach email and add in the services that we could be offering for them. Okay, like I mentioned in this example, we're going to be going through beauty salons. So what I did here is I used copywriting and the personalization to format and create this email that's going to be used on the initial outreach. So in here, what we're going to be doing is we're going to have three segments, like I mentioned in the very beginning. We're going to have a first initial email. If they don't respond, we're going to have a follow-up email, kind of giving cliff notes of what we're offering in our overall services. And if they don't respond to that, then we're going to have one final email to see if we could bring them on as a customer or a lead. All right, so let's take a look at this first email. So basically what we're doing is we're bringing that personalization variable that we used AI to help us write and kind of going through and expressing some of the services we offer and seeing if we could get them to respond. So once we have all of these in place, we're going to be starting this campaign, and this is going to be sending around 450 emails per day. All right, so we just went ahead and started this campaign, and we're going to keep referencing back to this dashboard where we can see our analytics from this specific campaign. From here, we're going to see the open rate, the click rate, and the reply rate, just so we know how to tailor our specific leads in the future. This workflow has a really cool algorithm where it understands your best cold email outreach from the variants you used and starts using that one for future outreach. So basically, whatever email is working best in the initial outreach, they're going to keep using that one just to find more success. All right, so let's reference back to the workflow just to see where we're at. So we just created these customized emails and are sending at a segments of 3. So as these emails come back in with responses, we're going to be categorizing these responses in specific ways. And in the case where they are interested, we're going to be notifying the salesperson to connect in real time with the leads. This is where we reach the jump off point where we connect the sales representative with the interested lead to move forward. Thank you to everyone who watched this video and made it this far. If you're interested in implementing a system like this or seeing how we can tailor this to your specific company, feel free to reach out. And if you reference this video, you'll get 10% off if you want to move forward with the service. Thanks.